Is Carmelo Anthony the biggest underachiever in NBA history?
Carmelo Anthony is seen as one of the greatest scorers in NBA history, and rightfully so. With numerous great scoring seasons, multiple All-Star appearances, and 6 All-NBA teams, it's no surprise why he is not only seen as a future first-ballot Hall of Famer, but one of the greatest players of all time. But when you go back in NBA history and look at the situations that Carmelo Anthony has been in, and some of the situations that he should have been in, it's very obvious that Carmelo Anthony did not live up to his full potential as a player. And due to him not living up to that potential, it's very obvious that affected his career in a major way. And today we're going to go over the career of Carmelo Anthony and why he is the biggest underachiever in NBA history.
Oh, dang.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Well,
so that's a take.
it was a question, and then he just said, no, Carmelo Anthony, like, just fix your words. You know what I'm saying? Like, no offense, but a little, what is it? Like, not ADHD, dyslexia. There we go. Yeah, just fix your words. Carmelo Anthony is, because goddamn, mustard. God damn.
Coming into the league, Carmelo Anthony was seen as a highly touted prospect, winning a championship in Syracuse. Obviously, the selling point with him was his ability to score on all 3 levels: at the rim, the mid-range, the 3-point shot, and hell, he could even take it to the free throw line and finish there very efficiently. He would end up being taken 3rd overall in the same draft class as LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh, being picked also as top 5 picks respectively. Carmelo would go on to have an amazing rookie season, averaging 21 points a game along with 6 rebounds and 3 assists and a steal, shooting 43% from the field and 78% at the free throw line. And unlike many rookies, Carmelo was contributing to a winning team as the Nuggets won 43 games and finished with the 8th seed in the Western Conference. But when you go back and look at the 2009 Denver Nuggets, you can see the clear impact that Chauncey had on that roster. Role players like Nene, Kenyon Martin, J.R. Smith, they could all eat with Chauncey Billups on the court. And Carmelo Anthony, even though he took a step back offensively as far as points per game were concerned,
but then people say like it's Nene Hilario. I'm like,
was immaculate.
I don't give a fuck about people. When I get that jersey, that shit say Nene. When I play 2K, that shit say Nene.
Not some elite defender. He showed a lot more effort than he did at. They said that Melo was an untouchable player and he was too good to be traded. And for a small market team, I can understand the unwillingness of trading Carmelo Anthony due to the fact that he was a great player and borderline superstar for them. And for a small market team like the Denver Nuggets, you don't get those kind of players coming around very often. The situation got pretty ugly as there were alleged threats from Melo saying he wasn't gonna play for them until they traded him.
It's like Donovan Mitchell being the superstar.
Ah, come on, man. Come on. See, this is what we be talking about, bro. Melo is not.
He a superstar for the Jazz, but like, is he a superstar?
Oh, Melo had way more. And you know, Donovan Mitchell is like my 2nd, 3rd favorite player. He had way more buzz than D. Mitch, bro. Come on, man. If anything, AI's teammate that looked smack like him with the head and shit, because you already know how media was back then. Definitely. Come on, bro.
Okay, fine. Rudy Gobert. God dang. Rudy Gobert for the Jazz. Like, he's a superstar for the Jazz. Same way, you know what I'm saying?
Chat. I've become
Joe Johnson to the Hawks.
Yo, this is crazy.
Bradley Beal to the Wizards. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, Bradley Beal's already Wizards. He's a hater, bro. He's a fucking hater. I don't know why he's like this. What did Melo do to you? Did the Celtics and Knicks have beef? I don't remember.
KG and Melo. No cap. Honey Nut Cheerios.
I did forget about that.
I'm rocking with KG, bro. I didn't forget. No cap.
He said follow your heart.
Carmelo was traded along with Chauncey Billups to the New York Knicks in a multiplayer team deal. So that would then conclude Carmelo Anthony's tenure with the Denver Nuggets. And as I look back at his time in Denver, I can truly say that Carmelo Anthony's flaws as a player were never fixed whatsoever coming into the league. To put it lightly, his defensive effort was inconsistent. He was a streaky scorer at times in the playoffs, which caused them to lose a lot in the first round. And because the Nuggets never put him in check, they allowed those flaws to continue to build up and build up and build up to the point that his head got so big and he was a selfish player. Chauncey himself put it best when he said this.
Scoring 30 meant too much to Melo. It meant too much because he could have games where he had 20, 22, we win the game and he's mad. He might have 36 and he's in there, you know, we lose the game and he's in there picking everybody up. Scoring 30 meant too much.
He ain't even scored 30 that much. Like, did he average 30? No, I'm being so serious. Like, did he ever average 30?
I know you're not trolling.
So that motherfucker was just pissed every game. Dang, 28. Fuck.
God fucking.
Hold on, let me look this up, bro. Yo, that being Melo's reaction is crazy, bro.
Like, just imagine it. They're all on the loggers. No, you had 28. It's okay. It's okay. Fuck.
Yo, he never averaged 30, bro. Yo, tough. Melo, yo, Chauncey, I'm sorry, bro. I know you had to deal with his fits every fucking game, bro. God damn.
Woo, we just won. Melo's coming.
He wanted to be the team that gave up so much for him when they could have just got him in the off season, that Melo would finally show and fix a lot of those flaws. Well, no, he just built on what he was before, which was a great player, but never ever improved to being the impactful player he should have been. Because I have a video about how Carmelo Anthony ruined Lin's sanity, but to put things short, Melo wasn't happy that Jeremy Lin had the spotlight as an Asian kid from Harvard balling for the New York Knicks. It took away from his shine to the point that Melo demanded to be put back into the offense as the #1 option and given his post touches that slow everything down. Because fuck what D'Antoni was doing, even though it got them some W's while Carmelo Anthony was out due to an injury. D'Antoni wasn't happy with the way that situation went, so he went up and left. And it led him to a very important decision in his career of either re-signing with the Knicks or leaving in free agency. And if you know anything about Carmelo, he's all about his money. This is the same guy that LeBron James and D Wade, his close friends, said, hey, let's all sign 3-year deals so that way we could team up in free agency. But instead, Carmelo opted for a 5-year deal while he was in Denver instead of a 3-year one. And now faced with another free agency decision approaching the age of 30 years old, it was clear that even though Carmelo was a really good player at the time, the clock was ticking on his star years in the NBA.
But is Melo stressing for real? Like, okay, he's about the money, but like, is he stressing though? I don't think so. When I see Melo now, he does seem like a person that's, you know, content and happy with his career. And I would be as well. I mean, you end up being, you know, you have the respect of your peers, 8-time All-Star, 11-time All-Star, or whatever it is. He had an illustrious career. So Andy got the bag.
I don't know if we've talked about on this channel, but every time a guy like Dame signs a huge contract, or Bradley Beal signs a huge contract, we're always like, oh man, you could have went to there, you could have went there. I say every time, I'm just talking basketball. Bro ain't got no excuses. You shouldn't be on the court crying if you signing the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you made your bed, laying it. But I've never once said, and this is why I hate when people come at me like, bro, what are you talking about? It's a bag. Because I've never said don't choose the bag. Shit, me, what Dame make, like $250 plus? Like, I'm not gonna tell him not to choose the bag. I'm saying don't go on the court and cry about it. Oh, I got a good team. You signed a dotted line. You know what was on the roster. But hey, I'm never hating on a black man getting a bag. What the hell? Hell no.
These are coming from people that haven't even seen like $200K. What are you doing with $250 million in front of your face compared to $190 million? $190 million is a lot, but a $60 million difference? What you gonna do with $60 million, bro? I'm just saying. 60 million is crazy.
You spitting, bro. I mean, hell, we on the same podcast. Me and Omar got a whole short centered around something like this, bro. A lot of motherfuckers ain't even seen 10 bands in their account, let alone cash money right in their face. You telling me $1 million just sign this paper, $6 million just sign this paper, $250 million? Come on, bro. Like, we know how y'all moving. Like, niggas be on, would you suck dick for $1 million? We know how you moving, bro. And you act like you not. I can act like I'm not. I ain't never seen $250 million in my fucking life. I hope I'm not sucking dick for $250 million. But hey, if I ever did, you wouldn't know about it. Because I got $49 million other dollars to make sure that you don't ever know about it.
And I ain't never gonna hear. I'm being an island. I'm gonna be in an island, bro. I'm sipping pina coladas, bro. Stop playing.
Nah, Chad. I don't know. I don't know if I could fold, bro. I feel like I'd throw up. No offense if you do that, you do that. But I feel like I'd fucking throw up. I feel like I couldn't do it. But I ain't gonna lie. 250 crazy. 250 is a crazy amount. I'm not on these players for signing that shit. All bullshit aside.
I truly don't hate on Melo for taking the money, but at the end of the day, you can't complain about your situation when you put yourself in that. He had an opportunity to team up with LeBron and D Wade earlier earlier on in his career instead of Chris Bosh being the one to do it, but he passed it up for the money, and the results were first round exit, first round exit, first round exit. And now with the same exact decision with a MVP and Derrick Rose waiting for you in the offseason, you then decide to stay Melo and get that bag yet again. And what was the result over the next couple of years? Empty stats, empty stats, empty stats, missed playoffs, missed playoffs, missed playoffs. For the first time in Carmelo Anthony's career, he wasn't the first option. Hell, he wasn't even the second option. On some nights, he wasn't even the third option. So all he had to do was score and just show some effort defensively. And I wish I could say he successfully did that, but unfortunately, I can't say that, as they lost to an up-and-coming Utah Jazz team led by rookie Donovan Mitchell, and Carmelo Anthony would have one of the worst series of his entire career. He recorded more turnovers than assists. He only averaged 12 points a game on 37% shooting from the field and 21% from three, which would accumulate to a true shooting percentage of 45%. And when you talk about just how bad he was defensively,
what if he had 2 assists total?
Yeah, that is not APG. That is AST. Unless that's a typo, but that's nuts.
Imagine if Melo only passed the ball. I know there's more than assists, but only passed the ball twice. Melo got the goddamn. God fucking damn it. Get back on defense.
I'm not sacrificing no bench role, so you can. That's out the question.
this was truly one of the worst comments that Carmelo Anthony has ever made in his career. This is a guy that came in the NBA the same time that Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, along with LeBron James being the first overall pick, came in the league as well. Who do you think you are? There is nothing that you are producing on the court that is worth starting, and this mentality was a big reason why the Oklahoma City Thunder moved him in the offseason in exchange for Dennis Schroeder, which led to a buyout with the team, and for a while he was a free agent just surveying his options, and trust me, there weren't very many. Melo would then go to Houston in a desperation move to try to save his career, and unfortunately it didn't work, because after 10 games of just being trash on both sides of the ball, former head coach Mike D'Antoni, who wasn't fond of Melo from his New York years, had enough of the bricks and horrible defense and decided to move on from him. Melo entered free agency and was unsigned for the remainder of the year. He would even go on First Take with Stephen A. Smith, who was a big advocate for Melo in the media, and I can't lie, this was a pretty sad interview to watch, not because Carmelo Anthony came off as pathetic or anything, but just hearing him talk about his situations in New York, Denver, and in Houston. It sounded like he really didn't understand why the league had turned their back on him and not signed him in the offseason, because after this past year, I genuinely think that Carmelo Anthony should retire. If not, he should just go and ride the bench of a contender and not play because he's unplayable in the playoffs, and just get a little easy free ring so you can say you're not ringless. He was gifted with enormous skill to score the basketball on all three levels. He could score at the rim, he could shoot the mid-range, he became a very good three-point shooter later on in New York. He had a nice handle, he had a post game, he had footwork, he could shoot free throws. And though he had his flaws with playmaking and defense, I genuinely believe he could have been better in those categories for a good duration of his career.
He did it a lot better than ISO Joe, bro.
Career defensively, he showed a lot more effort, and when he did, he was actually pretty decent on that side of the ball. Not saying he was Tony Allen or anything, but the liability he was at certain points in his career for the most part, if he had just shown that effort, then his teams definitely would have been better off, and maybe the results in the playoffs would have reflected that. Because to have a volume scorer that isn't super efficient combined with the lack of playmaking and no defense, it's really hard to win with somebody like that on your roster. And that's why throughout his whole career, he was never seen as a LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, or even Dwayne Wade level player. He only finished top 10 in MVP voting.
He was seen as one. I don't think if he was ever one, but hey, there was a period in time. Hey, Melo's top 5, Melo's top 10. So he was in that class. Hey, talk the ball don't stop right now. I still say Melo's a top 5 scorer in the league right now.
That's crazy, bro.
At the end of the day, Melo wanted to be a superstar. He wanted things to be done his way. And because it was like that for most of his career, he was never going to truly reach his full potential. It doesn't mean he's not going to go in the Hall of Fame one day. That upper echelon of NBA legends, or hell, even scorers, because that's what he's known for, he's never going to get in that category.
Listen, I think you know, like I said in the beginning of this video, Melo did have a great career. No one is denying that. But I think the fact that we can even have this argument about is he an underachiever just kind of speaks to how much potential he did have as a career, like what his career could have been. Coming into the NBA, him, Bosh, Wade, and LeBron were like on the same level. And for them to just go here and Melo to never be there, I can't disagree with what Mustard's saying, man. Like off the top, for the last like 10 minutes, I've been thinking of someone who's underachieved more than Melo. But given his potential going into the league and all the opportunities that he did have, I can't think of anyone who's underachieved more than Melo, bro.
He's definitely in the conversation if you consider his talent, and it's kind of fucked up. The better you think Melo is, the more you could argue he underachieved. So it's kind of fucked up. Like in a way, I know the term is praising in the community. I don't praise grown men, but like in terms of appreciating what Melo's done for us in the basketball community, it's fucking weird. I'm thinking T-Mac maybe if I had to, and T-Mac's one of my favorite players ever. But I ain't gonna lie, my boy, has some years he didn't get it done, and you damn near couldn't tell me shit between LeBron, Kobe, and T-Mac. That's how good I thought T-Mac was. I mean, he's up there. Melo actually is up there because I do think Melo is an insane talent. I'm very much on a disagree. Me and Souls actually, if we were to ever have a debate or anything, it would probably be about Melo scoring, bro. It probably would 100% just be where he thinks Melo is and where I think Melo is. I think that's probably the most different player ranking whatever we'd have. It's weird. The better you think Melo is, the more you could argue underachieved.
So would you classify him as an underachiever?
Oh yeah. I said I don't know if I didn't say that. Oh yeah, definitely. I know the league hold him for a good 3 years, but he was out of his prime, so I'm not gonna even give him that. New York, bad decision for even going to New York, but he got the bag. And then Denver, the early years, I'm not gonna blame you, but then the latter years, yeah, 100%.
Shout out to Young Mustard for this video. Go ahead, check out the video. Links in the description. Go ahead, check out this video from us if you like that one as well. And we'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace out.
Peace out.